It's time for arguably Australia's #1 beer podcast, The Step Brewers. With your hosts, Papa Sweden and the Pilly Panther, formerly known as the Juice Wolf. Oh, and the Weg. Take it away, boys.
Thank you, Dennis.
Thanks, Dennis.
Cheers. Namaste. Already got a...
You so fucking precious when you smile.
You have a new glass.
1 litre Rustal Paulina glass. And I will fill that every episode from now on. And if you'd like to sponsor my glass and put some beer in it,
I like that
a
energy.
litre of beer,
I like that energy.
please
Lagers only or everything?
slide into my DMs. Oh, it doesn't have to be lager.
Okay, I
That's
like
fine.
that. I like that. Well, gentlemen, welcome.
G'day.
Today I have with me the Weg, now available on Wegcam. As
Wegcam exclusive. We don't know how we feel about this.
Patrons ask for it, patrons receive.
Yeah,
I'm the gift that keeps on giving, baby.
you are.
Like that energy.
You are.
There is just less and less reason to listen to the audio-only podcast these days.
If you are still listening to audio,
Shout out to you, but subscribe to the YouTube and watch the video because it's funny.
yeah, there are a couple of people who have to listen while driving, etc.
Well, that's fine.
But
Just watch the video later.
watch the video later.
It's like enjoyment twice.
So
Damn right.
Ultra Scotty didn't know that we had the video.
Scotty didn't know.
Scotty didn't know.
Yes.
And now that he knows, he's a very happy man. So if you don't know, jump on the YouTube. And you know what? I don't want to say this, but can you just... There's so many of you watching now. Can you actually just press subscribe?
Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Today I am going to make a new video, so please whatever.
We won't annoy you, but it helps us a lot.
Well, you hit the like, you subscribe, support the YouTube algorithms,
Yeah.
all that shit.
Comment, do a Tommy Schmidt, get in the comments and just write, I'm here for the algorithm.
Just tell Klimt how bad his facial hair is.
I've left that unshaved.
Yeah.
It's starting to become a bit of a thing, and I don't really like it at all.
I don't know what's going on with it. Hey,
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
You dressed for Gabs.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh, yeah.
look like a fuckwit. So
What's going on, fam? My name is Patrick Starr, and today I'm going to be telling you how to style fanny packs.
that's about.
We should
right.
probably introduce everyone else, though, shouldn't we?
Yes, yes. Pilly Panther is here with me. Oh, I think you meant to...
That is a sign of things to come.
I'll see myself out.
I am your other host, Papa Sweden. Very happy to be here. Very happy for a Steppy's Guide to Gabs. We have 3 individualised guides.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yes,
I've
we
got
do.
not last year's because it was cancelled, but 2019 Gabs outfit on.
Where you were cancelled
Where I was very much
and on the
cancelled.
waters.
On the waters. On the waters.
For a good cause.
It
Thank
is.
you to 10am Starts at Carwin for sponsoring me last Gabs. It comes around once a year. Love it or hate it. Everyone talks about Gabs.
It
It's
is.
the big one. It's the
It
big
is.
one. And the Melbourne iteration, which coupled with the AIBA Awards dinner on Thursday night that we weren't invited to. And Good Beer Week. It's just a mecca for newbies, chonk donkeys,
Yes.
and everyone in between, even the old money.
Yeah, it's going to be good to be back in a couple of days. Sydney's already happened, obviously. Looked great.
A couple of little FPOS issues I hear.
Yeah, a couple of
Entire system
I think
going down?
Square went down, didn't it? The whole entire Square system. So
Interesting.
Not really Gabs's fault, but I saw a few people whinging about it. I'm like, do you think they want that to happen, guys?
Okay, boomer.
Like, settle the fuck down.
Who takes cash anywhere?
I hate cash. We live in a cashless society.
It's the people's currency.
So
So fuck you.
So today, what we're going to do is we're going to present in order. We're going to have the Weg Guide to Gabs. So, you know, maybe you're a little bit new to the scene. You know, you're getting interested. What out of those 120 beers will you be drinking on the day, Weggo? So you've put that together.
I have.
We'll have the Papa Sweden Old and Jaded version. Which will
Probably what I'll be drinking most of the day,
be, yeah, probably.
to be quite honest.
And I won't tell you what Pilly Panther has done for us, but I can tell you it's very special. I'm playing with my hands again.
I'm really fired up this episode.
I don't have a beer in my hand, so.
I'm really fucking
Pour a beer.
fired up.
I'm fired up too. I'm here for it.
So there's been a few adjustments to your outfit.
Oh, this is new. I bought this for 2019.
Dickies, nice brand. Like a bit of Dickies. That's at least you
Thank
picked.
you.
A
It's
good-
not Carhartt though.
It's not Carhartt. It's poor man's Carhartt. Dickies.
That's right.
So what have you got anything in the pouch there?
Oh, have I? I am.
Give us a little.
I am
Give us a little
prepped for GABS.
sample.
I am a little bit worried about getting some of the items past security. So not because they're dangerous, but because Anyway, so I'm pretty prepped for GABS. So I've got a black IPA.
Oh yeah.
In case
Safety.
just in case anyone's.
Oh, you-
Oh, he's gonna
You're
drink
gonna have
it.
to refill that black IPA for your pouch.
No, I've got heaps in the fridge. Just in case there's only shit beers there, and I really fang for a black. I've got a pH meter, so that's a handy little thing for visiting One Drop and Dollar Bill. I've got the grain stopper insert to my grain father because you just find when you're around brewing mates that everyone loses these, and you don't want grain in your.
I do need another one of those.
You don't want grain clogging up your hole.
No, no, you don't.
I've got a refractometer.
Good.
Not really needed for.
Tell us the science about a refractor. It looks like a lightsaber.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a flesh lightsaber, but it's
Christ.
actually not that useful because post fermentation. But it was just to check the chonkiness of the chonky boys.
Yeah.
I've got a pen to tick off all my beers. I've got a nice Aussie pale ale to cleanse the palate. What else have I got? Oh, I've got a bottle opener from Dollar Bill
For whales.
for whales.
Will there be whales?
I don't know. If you're at the Cantillon stall and they don't have a fucking corkscrew opener, I'm ready.
That would be.
Is there a Cantillon store?
I assume so. And then I've just got a little bar blade from my good mates at Heineken. You can bleep that out.
Got any waters in there?
No, everyone provides me water when I go to GABS.
Good. Okay. What about some hydrolate?
I'm considering adding hydrolite. Actually,
A couple of capsules.
I'm not going to lie. I was out on last Thursday night on the beers.
I was going to say
for a
you've
work
had a
function.
busy couple of weeks on the grog.
Yeah, we
I
don't.
have.
It's funny how often Klimt goes out. We were talking about this the other day. He goes out more than us combined, and we never get invites.
Sorry,
So-
I
I
don't
don't
know.
think I want to go to his work.
It's a work
Well,
thing.
he's got a work function every fucking night at this point.
Well, soz.
Living his high life.
But on the Thursday night I was out and I needed a little palate cleanser, so I ordered a cheeky Willie Smith's original cider, and my co-worker, one of our executive assistants, put a hydrolite tablet in there for a little berry hydrolite tablet, and
Yummy.
That would be
not
nice.
going to lie, it was actually all right.
That's a sign of some things to come, maybe at GABS.
Very much so, very much so. Step Brewers podcast proudly presented to you by Preachers Hobart. Quite simply, one of the best beer gardens in Australia. 14 rotating taps, delicious burgers, and the official home of Steppy's Live in 2021.
Fuck
Yes.
yeah, baby.
3 more events to come this year. We are planning the winter event right now.
We are indeed, we are indeed.
It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good, I must say.
Yes.
If you like dark things with high ABVs, you might be in luck. That's all
Yeah.
I'm going to say.
The event will be the opposite to a table beer,
That's
which is good energy for
maybe
us.
a table beer would be
Speaking
nice as a chaser.
speaking of table beers, though, been enjoying a little bit of organic table beer lately.
Have you?
Yeah,
Oh,
bought a case.
naughty. Bought a case?
Bought a case. That's on the way.
So did I.
I thought I wasn't going to get it because it
I
was,
saw this
I was
story.
on the shitter at work again, as you do, waiting for Topher to activate the table beer. Everything else was good and going, and then we've got no table beer.
Yeah, we were getting a little bit antsy.
You might have harassed him.
Yeah, I
we
did
had to-
tag him in a story.
And he responded.
And he responded.
Yeah,
He
and he
did.
got it sorted.
Very nice.
Is that
very nice.
fridge on?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Do you want to switch
Do you
that
want to turn that off? I'm getting a nice hum here.
Certainly can.
That's normally my job. When we talk about sponsors of the show and who we are presented by, we also want to say a big shout out to new brewery partners and sponsors. So we have Bertle Beasley. Shout out to Nick, who is here and in the Patreon. Fox Friday, Spotty Dog Brewers, and rounding out the group, the Barrel Collective in Launceston.
Fuck yeah.
So if you're at the Barrel Collective on a Tuesday night, once a fortnight, you can watch us on the big screen. So
Yeehaw!
hello everyone at the Barrel Collective. Hope you're having some delicious froths. I know
Sorry you have to. look at our ugly mugs on the TV.
Yep, unlucky.
I hope. Oh, that looks delicious. You got on your table down there. What are you drinking?
That's
raw.
good.
That's raw
That's
content.
not good.
This show is also.
Never say that again.
This
I
show
was
is.
like, what is he doing?
This show is also proudly brought to you by our Patreon. Without you, we are nothing.
We do love our Patreon crew. Thank you very much. Hopefully, we get to see a few of the Patreon crew in a couple of days.
Yes. We've got some new
Rumor
ones.
has it, if you use this code phrase, Klimt will buy you beer.
Oh, I like your use of green screen earlier.
That's nice, and
delicious.
I'm glad that we're not buying them.
No, well, he's the one that got a promotion.
That's true.
Congrats.
Congratulations! 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 Congratulations!
Thank you. Subtle.
Oh, Jesus, I've lost the plot already.
Getting a promotion a week before a week away of the boys is a very bad recipe.
Dangerous.
Telling them about it as well. Also not a good idea.
Silly. I'm not getting paid more, so it's the exact same. We have 2 new Patreon.
We do. We certainly do. We have Reese.
Welcome, Reese. Good to have you.
Very, very, very good to have you. And we have Russell.
Couple of
Welcome to the group. I hope that you're
of generous boys.
Yeah, top tier. There's not many top tier Patreon left.
Have we renamed the bottom tier to the Weg tier yet?
We have.
Oh,
I think I did that.
okay. Well, that's great.
We need to do some work on that tier. But
Yeah.
welcome to the show, guys, and welcome to the Facebook group also. I hope you're trawling through there, looking at all the naughty content, looking at the Samwell Weg battles, which have been elite of late.
There's going to be a lot more Melbourne content coming to you guys on Patreon as well over the next week or so after we do some silly things.
I'm very excited to fly out in a couple of days and start making some stupid content. It's going to be good fun for the people.
That's the whole thing is like the boys have finished their long slog of wedding season in the photo world, and we're feeling raw and ready, and we're coming at you with some hot fresh content for the Patreon crew. So if you haven't signed up, join the Billy Panther tier, the Weg tier. No one joins the Billy Panther tier. It really upsets me. I'm middle of the road. No one wants. They want to go high or they want to go low, and it makes me sad.
Bog standard.
Well, why don't we?
I'll look after you.
Why don't we do? Just spitballing here. Why don't we do a exclusive Billy Panther tea?
Already working on it.
Oh, of course he is. Well, speaking of the Billy Panther, everyone's favourite, we better get to everyone's favourite segment.
Sip Sigip. Wasn't thinking we were going to do Sip Skip because I don't know. Because there's so many beers coming out for GABS.
We're very focused on that list.
We're very focused on that. But there's been a few beers that have come out in the last couple of weeks from friends way over the other side of the world.
The other side of the world?
The other side of the world, from other side over in WA. That really do tickle my pickle. And they've been out for a couple of weeks now. But still want to touch on those. So we've got 4 to go through.
4?
4.
Showing other side some love.
Yeah, absolutely.
I do need to email Reese back about his episode.
We do.
That's on me, though.
Well,
that's my fault.
Do your job.
Standard.
Yeah.
So we're going to kick things off with a Riz.
Little Rizzy boy.
Sugar Maple Riz. It is sitting at 10.5%, which is real nice.
Sugar maple.
Pouring black, there's layers of Milo, milk chocolate, coffee, caramel, choc-coated licorice bullets, subtle cola and roast malt. That's not all in it. That's flavour notes, which makes me feel better. There's no adjuncts.
You've stolen
just
those
a delicious
notes.
Riz, and that really feels nice. And I love a Riz. It's Riz season. It's Stout season. I think Stout season is all year round. But
I was about to contend with you there. I think it's time that we taught the people that Stout season is always. I think there's a skit in that. There's an ad.
There's nothing like a summer Bourbon County or a summer
There's nothing
Frey or a summer.
Well,
like
you boys did my TV ad for Pub Stout, middle of summer. Yeah. Killed it.
Smashable grog.
Yeah.
Killed it. Sold out.
Damn right it did.
I'll drink another one.
Yes. So I'm definitely a a cellar for this one. Do love a Riz. I don't have enough.
What's the maple Riz thing? Like, is that maple syrup in it, or is it something different? It sounds. I haven't heard of a maple Riz.
Aging the base beer on staves from sugar maple.
Oh,
So it's a sugar maple Riz.
I'm a cellar. I love. I'm going to say this 4 times if there's 4 beers. Is it 4 beers? Yeah.
Yes.
I love what Reese does. He speaks to me.
Damn right he does.
Speaks dirty.
Oh.
What about you? Now, you're still feeling out if you like Rizzes or not.
Oh, no, I was going to... As soon as I saw this was on the list, I was going to say cellar just because of the one from the can vent that I talk about literally every episode.
Yeah,
that one over in the fridge.
Yeah, that
delightful.
I got given and then got taken away from me.
Yep.
Still here, mate. Still here.
Thanks.
Let's push on to the next beer, the West Coast New Zealand IPA, equally as frustratingly Vow Limited, Scrabble Draw, and latest from other sides, juicy West Coast veiled IBUs, booze, and generous mellow mist of masses of New Zealand tropical hop greenness.
Who has written these notes?
It's probably hard to read out, guys. I mean, I didn't do well at English, so
Yep.
Oh, it's Crafty Pint.
yeah, crafty.
Who was the
did this.
writer?
Not Dorian.
Not Dorian. Guy Southern wrote this.
Oh, Guy Southern, our homie, judge of the Steppies. Love it.
Yeah, beautiful. But yeah, beautiful little 7.2% West Coast IPA sitting in that nice, not crushable range, but enjoyable range where you might
Cellar.
have one or two.
Cellar.
What's going on with West Coast at the moment? There's not enough. I'm not seeing enough West Coast around.
And the people who are brewing West Coast are doing this lame thing where they're talking about, like, we're bringing it back. Never fucking went anywhere.
It shouldn't go anywhere.
It's making me angry.
It's also, there's none on the GABS list, which I know you're meant to do like different shit, but
No,
still.
I think there's one,
There's
isn't
one in there. Like, but out of 112 beers or something.
Is that
there's
the
like
pine
one or
cone?
two.
We'll get
Well,
to
it
that.
says American IPA.
I'm going to save
It
my
doesn't say
rage.
West
I'm going to
Coast.
fucking save my rage for
All right, yeah, just wait, save it.
for Gabs.
Oh,
But
that's horny.
come on, guys. Let's bring the West Coast. Like, let's make it more of an available thing.
I've got to apologise because I haven't
You have it.
re-released mine, but for production restrictions.
I understand.
And
Building a brewery is
and,
tough.
And I want the next version of it to be the best fucking West Coast ever, and then it always to be available.
Well,
When are you making a black IPA?
we did
when
say
they,
on the last
when they stop being so delicious.
couple of episodes ago, we did say that he needs to make a house black IPA that
Yep.
everyone will love, even himself.
That's-
I will say you're going to
that
have
is
some.
good piss.
You're going to have some competition from Benny.
not black,
He
though.
has been pumping out some great West Coast at Fox
No,
Friday
I agree.
lately.
I agree.
Funnily enough, ever since I gave Benny shit about not making clear beers, he's been making really good clear beers.
Pilsners.
Funny that.
Did everyone
He's done
see?
that West Coast. Unreal.
Did you see the lager and what he called the lager?
The Billy Panther.
We
Is that what you're
weren't-
talking about?
We weren't involved in
The
that,
Pilsner?
but someone's got some little side deals
Yeah,
going on.
fuck oath.
I work.
I will not feel bad about my little side
I'm a
deals.
sneaky
now.
little panther, and I get around and do deals.
You do get
Wow.
around. Yeah.
You're like
Fucking bitch.
what's the panther in? I've been watching Jungle Book a lot lately. Killy's into Jungle Book, my child.
The cartoon version or the real?
Both. But what's the panther's name?
I don't know.
Didn't say I'll ever watch it.
Shere Khan's a tiger. Anyway, let's move on.
So sorry. Seller for me
Bagheera.
on the
Bagheera.
New Zealand West
Oh,
Coast
yeah.
IPA.
Cellar.
Seller.
Seller,
Are we
seller,
just going to say
seller.
cellar for all
I think
of them?
so. I think so.
You know what? Fuck it. I love Other Side. When I put this on the lineup, I was just like, fucking love Other Side. I think everyone should be buying Other Side. I think
We need to do an order, actually. Because it's probably the one bigger brewer that we don't have any of apart from your can vent beer.
Before episode, Reese, we're going to chuck in a big order. I don't want freebies. We want to pay for it. I think everyone should be ordering Other Side beer because I think they're one of the most underrated brewers in the country.
Yes.
Heard it here first.
Yes. You're going to sell this one. I am curious on your thoughts with this one. Sabbath Pastry Stout.
No.
Let me talk you through it. 6.5%.
This has got a huge following.
It does have a huge following. Following this year, it was a pastry stout that seemed closer to a stout, and for the third annual outing, so it's been around for a couple of years, going to the third. Sabbath 2021 owns its iteration, swirling with layered of Jersey caramel fudge, hedgehog slice, yes, I'm horny, vanilla soft serve, Ferrero Rocher, and hints of...
Is this Guy Southern Notes still?
Pastry stout.
Same guy.
He's a descriptive bloke, isn't he?
It
He's got
says
a good
stouts
palate.
need insulin pairing as the creamy palate resolves dry. So it's a dry pastry stout.
Okay.
It's a lower ABV. It's
Yep.
not a full chunk.
Right. Any lactose? No lactose.
I would have thought it might have lactose.
A little bit?
I would have. I resemble pastry stouts to have lactose.
Okay.
Just, it might not.
Pastry stout's very topical, given we're going to go over the GABS list tonight. All people do is fucking dessert beers.
How many
at GABS.
pastry stouts are you going to drink at GABS?
Probably none.
I'm going to drink a couple.
I'm going to drink a couple too. Because I haven't had a good pastry stout in a good 2 years since we had the Scandinavian tap takeover at Beer Mash. That's when I fell in love with pastry stouts, and I quickly
The one drop,
fell off the cliff.
one drop can vent was good. The nitro.
Oh, that's true.
That was good.
true.
Yeah,
I did drink that actually.
that was nice. That did what it said it would do.
On the can.
When it's good and it's balanced and it's not overly sweet, rip your
Like
jaw off.
relatively balanced. you
Yeah,
know.
a relatively balanced pastry stout done right, it can be good. So I'm going to sip because I like Other Side and their stout game is strong. So
I'm with you.
It's only 6.5%. I'm interested by that. I'm a sip, but I suspect because, as I said, I love those guys.
I don't like a lower ABV stout generally because I find them a bit watery and the malt profile is not quite there for me. It's not as full and rich. Like if I want a stout, I want it to be full.
And
I wonder if this
kick
will-
you in the teeth.
I wonder
type
if
thing.
that will actually be a positive to this because
Yeah.
the 6.5%, starting and then finishing gravity, like how that's going to look.
Yeah, it's interesting.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be sipping. If you guys buy one, I'll drink it.
Exactly.
Well, we'll get one in the order.
Yeah.
And this leaves the Ripper, so the double red IPA. Seller.
Imperial
Oh,
Red.
I love Imperial
Red. Fucking
Give me the
don't
chewy,
even tell us what it is.
Give me the
Seller.
chewy caramel, good danky. Give it to me.
Bit of herbal.
Oh, just
Get it?
Herbal.
Dainton. Let's talk about Dainton Red Imperial IPA Red.
I like.
Fucking good beer.
Only
Real good
beer that I really enjoy from Dayton.
Yeah. What's the Kaiju Red they do? Is that Beltagus? No. They do one. It's fucking good.
It's a moon Cluthu.
That was funny.
Fucking hey.
that it, Moon
Respect where respect is due.
That was a nice
That's a
sound.
delicious beverage.
I'll sip this on the edge of a cellar, I'd say.
Red.
Just because
Love
I feel
that.
like
Love that from you.
no one... it's kind of like West Coast, I think. No one makes enough red ales.
Look, reds I can understand harder to sell, no doubt.
I
But
don't know why though.
well, yeah,
Get-
we could do a whole episode. on that.
I'm so horny.
Maybe we should talk to Reese
I'm
about
so
that.
horny all the time for a nice malt bill. Give me that.
What's the mountain culture one? The one that bangs.
The double. It's a double red. There's
Yeah.
core
That is a
range.
good beer.
Yeah, yeah. Got
In the
those.
little red and yellow can. Yeah.
Can't think of what it's called.
Great beer.
I just call it former tenant.
That's definitely more along the bitterness danky side than it is the chewier maltier side. I like both.
Can I throw a beer into the mix?
Yeah.
Hawker's Barley Wine. Have you seen it?
Oh, no.
It's been out for a few weeks. I hope we get one without paying.
Have you? Hey, Mars. We ran into Marsden.
We did. He
haven't
came
talked about
down
it on
to
the show.
Tassie recently.
Did I tell you
He was raw.
So I
was
didn't.
good energy.
I didn't meet him with you, but I was walking through Salamanca in my lunch break to go deliver some beer or some decals or something. I can't remember. And I was walking along.
Working while at work. I love that.
Yeah, my lunch breaks aren't for lunch. And I was walking along, and I heard someone. Sorry, well, you're gonna have to get on the beeps again. I heard someone going, "Hey, cunt!" And I was like, and I turned around, and I was like, I've never met Marsden in person.
Oh.
And I was like, Marsden? And he's just like, hey. And he was like, you didn't come last night to the Fox
Yeah,
Friday
he would have been
launch.
mad at you.
And I was like, I had a sick kid. And had a really nice chat to him. He's very enamored by you.
We got along like a house on fire. We bonded quite well. First thing we did when we saw each other was just have a big hug.
Did you? That's raw. He's not as tall as I expected.
No, he's a little man. He's a little man.
Little dude.
Yeah, I thought he'd be very tall.
Beautiful hair, beautiful beard.
Just the way his profile pics look like he's doing a TED talk. I just expected him to be tall.
Yeah, he doesn't look anything like that profile picture.
No, he's got a nice beard though. G'day, Marsden.
Used to be a photographer also back in the day.
Horny content.
in the war. I was
Anyway.
like, that's
In the
not-
war.
I was
Okay.
like, that's
Well,
not, that's not fun.
that's
well,
okay.
he's got a very interesting story. That aside, they have put out a barley wine. The can design is
Cool.
beautiful.
Yeah, the new marketing from Hawkers looks real tight.
Yeah,
Really good.
I think we know who's doing that. So well played.
Mm.
It had everyone talking. It even had Beer Thread
They
talking.
were like, I need this. I
Yeah.
need this.
So I'm hoping by the time this airs, I've bought myself some. I think it was $96 a 4-pack, maybe. Don't.
That's
Let's put a correction below in case
that
I'm
doesn't
turning
bother me anymore.
unless I'm turning you off buying it. But
After people whinged about Frey 4-pack prices, like fuck off. That was I'd pay double that for that beer again in a 4-pack. Like,
that is a delightful little beverage.
like
Is that sorry to add that
Time
in.
and
Are you
care
a
is-
sip or skip? I'm a seller.
on the barley wine. Yeah, I don't think I want a 4-pack of it, but I'd take like one or two. I'd buy a 4-pack for us to share, like 1 or 2 cans, and then bring them out every now and then as a special treat.
Weggo?
I'd have a small mouthful and that's it.
Are you looking forward to the barley wine episode? we'll do
know
with-
where
Oh, yeah, that'll be
know
great.
where your journey is. Know where your journey is.
Yeah.
Also, move your run sheet
Center yourself.
because you're not allowed to put it there.
Center yourself
Can't
in
believe I have to do
the
this to you.
journey of barley wine. That's it.
Sorry to hijack you.
That's fine. I like it. It was great. That is it for Sip, Skip or Cellar. We'll be doing probably a fair bit more of sip skipping and cellaring, not
we do
in
sip,
the
skip,
traditional format, but
Should we do it live at Gabs? A little bit of asking people on the.
You're gonna
Can
see
you
what-
imagine standing at the Mountain Culture stand just going, fuck, skip?
Why would I do that?
well, that's what I'm doing at the Akasha stall. And Dayton.
Not to look ahead at the Gabs list, but I think Mountain Culture have put up a really safe bet, and I reckon that beer will.
Well, that sounds about right.
I reckon that beer will sell out.
Yeah, probably. Well, it is Mountain Culture and it's a Ipa, isn't it? So that's what they do.
I love how jaded you are about Mountain Culture. It's very
He's got
funny.
opinions. He's got opinions.
He does- well,
It's beautiful.
He's been burnt a few times on cans, so I think How good's Black IPA?
Let's move on
Okay.
to Gabs.
Welcome to the Steppy's Guide to Gabs 2021. We missed Gabs last year.
I'm so fired up for Gabs. I'm so ready. Fuck yes.
We missed it last year. Steppy's Guide to Gabs. We decided we should give you guys a 3-way because you kept DMing us for 3-ways. And I think that's what that means. Yes. So what we're going to kick off with first is we're going to do 3 guides to Gabs in order of...
Yes.
Well, there's no real order, but we're going to start with Weggo, newest to the scene. I will say the kid, as I call him, has grown a lot. I've called him that once before.
His nips have grown.
To everyone enjoying webcam at home, thank you.
Don't know what's happening over there.
Hit up his only cans. So you're kind of new to the scene. You're getting a feel for it. You're starting to know what you like.
You're like me the first time I went to Gabs. It's beautiful.
Yeah, maybe you're not really into drinking lambic drinks yet, just to give yourself like a Sunday morning enema.
He was drinking.
He was doing
drinks
that
on Wildflower episodes.
But you're rocking up to your first Gabs. You're looking at this intimidating list, and you're needing someone who's maybe a few months ahead of you in their journey. To be honest, he's had access. He's had access to the best fucking grog on the planet from day one. Weg. What's a Weg stand called? What are the Weg? Like if you stand Weg, that's a word I learnt the other day. If you're a big Weg fan, what are you called? Like, are they? We need a name for them, like a
Do you have a
collective.
fan? Oh, it's like
A collective noun.
Like the
You mean all the Samwell Midlers?
no, the
Midlers.
You
I
know
don't
how
mind
the
it.
Justin Bieber fans are believers.
Oh,
are they?
What are you? You're like who knows?
That'll come to us. But all the
Just lovers of Weg.
what are all the Weggos gonna drink when they rock up at Gabs? I've given you a task.
Yeah. So I found it very difficult to narrow it down to 5.
Yes.
It was,
That was the
quite
idea.
It was quite easy to narrow it down to like 20 because you just cut all the Nipas out. You don't want to have them.
I almost disagree with you, but we'll get to that.
So the first one,
Ipas.
this is just not in any order specifically. It's just chronological generally of the order that the GABS list was in. But the first one is Brunch Date by Ballistic Beer. So this is a little kettle sour, a little mimosa-inspired number.
Oh, treat yourself.
I've always been a big fan of mimosas,
They are great.
Treat yourself.
especially before 10 a.m.
Maui mixed with what's the best orange juice? What is it? Nudie
I don't
orange
know,
juice.
whatever,
That's a
you're
good-
telling the
that's a
story,
good
champ.
combo.
No, the Black Label Extra Pulp.
I'm not a
Horny.
Black Label fan. To be honest.
Horny.
Yeah, so anyway, we've got here
I like.
in our little notes, because there's no way I'd remember this off the top of my head. This mimosa-inspired sour ale blurs boundaries between sparkling wine and sour beer. Fermented using champagne yeast
I like
with
that.
white grape must and oranges. Expect a zippy beer that mimics classic characteristics
It's a
of the mimosa.
That's a good wedge.
That's
or
beer
a good
number-
starter beer.
And that's beer number 5 for you looking for the container bar. That is beer number 5.
You put that on your tap list at
Bloody
the
oath.
Wegg bar. Oh,
Yummy, yummy. Okay.
I'm actually, when I started doing this list for you, not that I did this final one, but if I went through and tried to think of what Weg would recommend, Brunch Date was the first beer I put on there.
Yeah. Yep.
I love that.
All right.
Sounds
And
good.
now I have changed up the beers that I sent you a little bit, just because I had a look through the full list and then, changed my mind a little bit.
yeah.
But the second one is called Shut Up and Eat Your Pine Cone by Gypsy Fox Brewing Co. From NSW.
Say no more.
Lovely.
The
Number 48.
title of the
Yep.
beer already has my attention. I
Yep.
will enjoy that.
We're looking at a little bit of a piney boy, a bit of some classic bitterness. Just everything you like from that classic American style.
Give me the IBUs, baby.
Yep, you
like
want the
that.
bitterness.
I
Yep.
like
So
that.
that one's definitely high up on the list. So we've got here. I don't know if you wanted me to.
Gypsy
Did you
Fox.
want me to read
I would like you
everyone?
to read these and
Okay.
tell us why you picking them.
Gypsy
Yeah, okay.
Fox, haven't heard much about them.
No, I don't think I've ever had a Gypsy
We like
Fox beer.
Zero Fox from Brizzy.
Yes.
We like those crew a lot. Hello.
So I do love this description as well, because it's a little bit of stab at some of the other brewers. It says, the antidote to the lolly-based fluffy milk stouts. A classic bitter, clear IPA made with big, dank hops. Do you want to know if it's safe? Well, it ain't getting any safer.
Good on them. Love that
Bloody
energy.
Oh, I like
That
a
is
safe
good
beer.
energy.
Love that energy.
It's probably not very Gabsy, but it's for me.
I'm definitely going to.
I think
that
it's
in
got.
my
I think
mouth.
it's got Gab's energy because it's like a bit of a fuck you.
Yeah.
You don't all have to do fucking dessert beers.
It is true.
It's probably a good 70 of them on the list.
Is there really?
Oh, probably. I didn't count.
We need non-dessert beers to win from now on. That's what we need. Just because 1 or 2 or 51 doesn't mean we should all brew them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So the next on my list was beer number 50 from Hop Hen Brewing. It's the Madra Rua. I'm sure I'm butchering the pronunciation of that.
Sounds good to me.
I saw those guys at Brewers Feast, but did not get to try their beers.
Well, you probably missed out, because this sounds beautiful. It is an Irish amber ale, or red ale. ABV at 4.5%. So that's in that sort of smashy category. And this will be something really nice to sort of just reset everything on the palate, I think.
Oh, you're a clever boy.
Yeah, so we've got a nice malt character, well balanced and easy drinking to give lovely caramel and toasted flavours. So that just sounds
This
like...
is like when you want a beer that tastes like beer throughout the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Love an Irish any ale, especially an amber. Love ambers. That's how I sort of decided, I actually do like beer. I remember that James Squire Amber Ale back in the day was a bit of a gateway beer for me.
Bloody
Delicious grog.
You'll be proud of this next one up, actually. This is beer number 90 from St Andrews Beach Brewery in Victoria. It's called the El Charo Mexican Lager, which is a classic Pilsner. Yeah, so we've got an ABV of 5.2%.
Yeah, good range.
So that is a nice range for a bit of a crispy boy. We've got here a cleansing lager inspired by Mexico with agave. Is that how you say that?
Agave,
Lime
yep.
and sea salt. Refreshing after a day of big, bold beers.
What's
So
with
they've
these
added that
New
sort of-
World lagers, man?
Why are they adding
Oh, they're bringing it back!
Why are they adding things to lagers? The BJCP defines them as...
Fuck you. You know who you are. Moron. Anyway.
Your boy Nige.
I love a little New World lager and a little Mexican flavour.
Well, I'm going to try it just for the sake of it.
Do you reckon they're just pouring Coronas in cups and calling it a
St Andrews,
Mexican lager?
St Andrews Beach. I don't know a lot about them as a brewery, as a brand and what they stand for. They were at Brewers Feast, but they seem like to be a bit of a behemoth down there. Very big hospitality venue, growing a lot, doing big things down there. So, I mean, yeah, we don't know anything about them other than that. So, good on them.
Interesting.
Grow
Should
the
be a
craft.
good one to try.
Lots of new breweries that we haven't even heard of making appearances, and I'd love to try as many as possible.
Very true.
I like that energy.
Sadly, we can only fit so many alcoholic beverages into the body.
Share the load.
Yep.
Have a sip.
Share
You
the
have a sip.
load. I was watching that last night.
You get a sip. You get a sip. You all get a sip.
I love that.
Shout out. And the last on the list, I've gone back the other way to beer number 6 from Barossa Valley
You
Brewing
really
Co.
have changed that list you sent me last night.
Yeah,
You've
I just
mixed
went
it up.
through and had
Okay.
another look and vetted a little bit.
Okay.
This is called the Agora, not a snorer, but a super pourer.
I fucking hate the name.
It is a bit shit,
I
but
I hate the name so much.
Something else.
just bear with me here. So we've got a barrel fermented Russian Imperial Stout at a nice and mid-range 11.2% ABV.
I'm glad you've gone something
Who's
a little
this?
bit more
A
adventurous.
little adventurous,
I
yeah.
like that.
So wild in every way possible, natural fermented red ale with added vanilla and spice in collaboration with a Barossa-based distillery, long, rich flavour in a mahogany red beer.
That sounds fucking great.
That does sound like horny content. So sign up to my Only Cans in the link below.
I actually love that for you, that you went a little bit more adventurous.
Yeah.
But I will say to you, I want you to add back number 32 that you had on your original list and talk us through it. So 6 beers for Wegsters.
Rightio.
Hopefully,
This one was a hard cut. The only reason I cut this is because I already had the Ballistic Beer Kettle Sour, and I didn't want to have 2 sours because I didn't want to be a bit boring.
I will
it
give-
seems like the year of the sour.
I will give some advice. This is one you want to try.
Yeah.
I'll probably
okay.
be drinking a fair bit of this to 32.
Yeah, I imagine it will be quite a tasty beverage.
What do we got?
So we got number 32, as Clint said, the boys at Currumbin Valley with their Blackcurrant Pastille Sour. So it's a Berliner Weiss, 5% ABV, nice round number. We love that. So, 2019's Australian's People's Choice winner is back with another nostalgia lolly hit.
Bubblegum sour.
Talk yourself up a bit more, guys. Come on. This time it's a sour beer with loads of black currants. If you love pastilles, you'll love this.
That's an old school favourite of my dad's. So I feel like I'm going to get taken back. I
That's
might have a
very
little
nostalgic.
cry.
Yeah, there's already a lot of hype about this beer that I've seen floating around.
Have you seen the colour?
Oh, it's stunning.
Oh, it's unreal. It's
I
in
saw-
cans too.
Oh, stunning. Yeah, look, I finally got a taste of the bubblegum sour at our first live show at Preachers a couple of months ago.
Homer Stebby's live in 2021.
Blew my mind on how much that was
It's very clever, girl.
on point to an actual Huppa Bubba. So if it's anything like that, even slightly resembles what that beer was like, and it still is,
Yeah.
it's going to be an absolute banger.
I think this is great to keep on the Wegs list, hence why I added it back, because a lot of those, new to the scene, they're actually nervous about drinking something exciting and out there. And I like that energy from them. I want them to try something that maybe, is this even beer? I like that vibe. We had that recently where we were at Beer Mash with a few friends, and Ange from Future Mountain was there. And I just bought them a little selection of Scandi beers, Duck Pond, that sort of shit. Some D's peanut butter to show them that, like, beer is much more than,
These
their view of beer was lager, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
But I took them through a little journey of some silly stuff, and at the end they were like, "Fuck, I'm going to try more beers," which is beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, I'm actually pleasantly surprised on your slightly safer.
There was some stuff though.
There was some
stuff,
and you really hit home there with the Riz there. I thought maybe you would. The no Nipa thing was a bit interesting because New World beer lovers might want to go, ooh,
Well,
what's an Ipa?
So you have reminded me now. I want to say, I think Weggos, Weg fans, I know six tasters on your paddle. That's like almost a paddle, 1.2 paddles. If you can push your liver to take 1.4 paddles, I would love Weggos to try the Mountain Culture Wanderlust. Because
it's the epitome of hazy beer.
I mean, so number 69, please add that to your paddle. Weggos, IPA New England, 7%, hoppy, juicy, hazy. Stepping up an indulgent New England style IPA with bursts of tropical fruit. Expect a soft mouthfeel, low bitterness, well hidden alcohol. That is the We Love Craft Beer Australia pitch. Like, hides the alcohol well. That's not an insult to the new drinkers. But I guess new palates to the scene look for that a little bit.
Yeah.
Can't even believe the ABV.
If you're anything like me, at the start I was like, give me the juice. Give me the juice.
Yeah, and we've maybe been a little bit negative on Nipas lately, but I think all the people who are coming to the scene now and getting into a little bit of Nipa action, welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome. I'm going to stop taking the piss out of you now.
Juice
I reckon number 69.
Good juice is good. There's just a lot of shit juice out there.
Yeah, look, to me, this is a very boring GABS entry.
Yeah.
But
It's got its purpose.
But I bet it will be very well executed.
Yeah, agreed.
So that's the Weggo list. I love that.
Love it. We'll touch base on your list in just a moment. And we're back. What the fuck is going on over there? That's something else. Anyway, I don't know what's happening.
Do you remember that scene, only because I watched it recently, in The Matrix when he first comes out of the pod and he's pulling shit out of his body? That's what that looks like.
It's so true.
Oh, it makes me
So
really...
count I didn't have glasses on.
What's funny?
Nothing, man. Don't worry
Nothing,
about
man.
it.
You look fine. You just... Craft beer has aged him.
It has. Look, we've had the Weg guide, the entry. But it's time
It was
to go.
good. It was good.
It was good.
I'm
I was very
impressed with that,
impressed.
actually.
But it's time to go with the new school. Not the new school. The old school. Nostalgic. There for you. Always is.
Bit of a prick.
Never left you. Most likely what I will be drinking most of the day will probably be these beers that you're about to round off. But before...
Now I'm worried about your list because I haven't seen this.
Anyway.
It was kept off run. When things are kept off run sheet, it worries me.
But tell us a little bit what your attitude is behind the festival. Like, what are you looking for? What beers are you into? What are you feeling? What's your approach?
Well, I very much enjoy H2O, as has been pointed out many times.
Can't stop.
I very
We're only
much,
halfway.
very much don't enjoy webcam. So thank you to our Patreon who made the decision on whether we do webcam. This is on you.
This might be gone by the next episode. Enjoy it while it lasts.
Very nice. My approach to GABS is a great place to catch up with all our brewing friends and community.
Yeah.
Last GABS, a little bit cooked, caught up with Beerburn City for the first time in person.
I think he chased us.
He chased us
after the festival.
and then bitched about one of the ex-hosts. So, no, it's a very fun time. Caught up with Taps for Tara as well. Met her for the first time. The Hop On Brewery tours. GABS to me is not about the GABS list.
It's about the people.
It's about the people. It's about the beautiful people in the brewing community. It's about everyone going down to Good Beer Week, AIBAs, hungover as hell, trying to bring yourselves together, GABS Fest, and then, yeah. But I do, in respect of doing this task, I have set up my list of beers. I'm just trying not to look at.
You look like Michael Klim, but also like a condom. You're like a condom version of Michael Klim.
I love that you guys lined up this green screen.
What's
thing
your best
without
stroke?
telling me.
Freestyle, butterfly. You're a breaststroke
Mate,
man.
the kid can stroke.
You're a breaststroke guy. Most feminine stroke of the lot. Puss. Anyway, sorry. I'll continue.
All respect to women who
I love breaststroke. Don't get me wrong.
you're digging a hole. You are digging a hole.
Just say Olympic Games, love a breaststroke, 50 metre.
Okay.
Sorry.
In the interest of still doing a list, I have done a list. I will be most likely using the paddles to play cricket upstairs.
The short ball, Bevan moves back and falls scarcely past square leg. So this is cricket.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, no,
So,
that sounds like something.
If anyone wants to do a bit of a Michael Klim with me, we'll be down in the slips, hitting the balls. I'm joking. I love cricket. All right. We're not going to start with this. No water. What we're going to drink.
no water.
No order.
Oh, I was going to say that's risky.
There's definitely water for me.
Okay.
We're going to start with number 71 from Newstead Brewing Co.
Oh, lovely.
Culture Bomb. So I'm a bit intrigued by this one. I have some doubts about some of it, but I'm still excited. So I want everyone to try this. So
Okay.
what we've got is a specialty beer, 7.8% ABV, so a little high. Sour tart funky. Complexity rating by GABS is adventurous. So if you wanna feel like Indiana Jones, this is for you. Here we go. Yee-hoo! Fair. Inspired by Belgian lambics, this is a mixed culture beer aged in bourbon barrels for 12 months.
Oh.
The bourbon barrels is where I have the worry.
Yeah, that's
Let's
very
continue.
intriguing. Sorry.
Finish with cherries. Expect oak, funky fruit, bitter sweetness, and long acidity.
That I am going to sip on that. I'm going to have
Yep.
a little taste.
Yep.
Yeah, interesting. Very
And
interesting.
rather than using a paddle, I am going to get a full glass of it because honestly, those little tasters, anyone who thinks that you can actually accurately assess a beer off like 50 ml, like you're at a chunk donkey pour, sharing a fray amongst 12 people, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, we're moving on to, I've picked one silly beer because I wanted to have a silly beer. I have picked, geez, this is on theme, Other Side Brewing Co.
Topical.
Yeah. So Other Side Brewing Co. from WA have done Beer Week Breakfast, Uncomfortably Energetic Kettle Sour.
I saw this and I was really about it.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I love the story. I love the angle. So here we go. So we've got a kettle sour, ABV 7%, so pretty big. Character sour, tart, fruit or sweet. Complexity, adventurous. Here's the words from the brewer. Golden kettle sour ale brewed with a famous energy drink. It's made for the multi-session GABS tragics who may be a little dusty, but are back needing something to get back in the game.
This guy would be dusty. And
To be honest,
it's a beer for you. It's made
I
for
agree.
you.
To be honest, I would just want to say this just sounds like what I used to drink when I was living at uni.
Yep.
When we used to just mix Goon with blue Powerade.
Shout out to Go.
Really?
Yeah, Goonerade.
That's
It hydrates you while it fucks you.
So what do you come out like the next day after having some
Yeah, the
Gatorade?
post-grog bog, not... It's pretty agricultural down there.
What the fuck? All right, we go. Anyway,
That's nice.
I love the energy.
Are you going to have one of these? By the sounds of you are.
Yes, I am.
That is
100%,
nostalgic for you.
100%.
Reese's energy here is incredible. All the brewers,
Well, I think it'll be really popular too.
all the brewers who rock up on Friday.
I reckon.
So Friday is like Friday day session, night session is like brewers networking, getting a little tipsy, all chatting.
Yep.
But they've all been to ARBAs before, so everyone's already a little hungover.
Yeah.
Reese is looking after them, so I love that energy. That's my silly beer. I also have in here a number 34, Deeds Brewing Co. cheat codes.
There we go. I was like, where are you going with the first two? Because I was like, this isn't old school shit. This is interesting.
No, this is
We're back. We're back. We're here.
This
in
is-
safe territory.
This is the old like, oh, GABS sucks, or this sucks. This is my guide. So I've got Deeds Brewing cheat code.
We're in safe
you know,
waters now.
If you're gonna drink some donk juice, as you call it, you may as well make it the best fucking donk juice you've ever had. So Deeds have hit up hazy IPA, 10% ABV, character hoppy, pine or citrus, complexity adventurous, Words from Justin and Neto. Citra hops are sometimes called a cheat for brewers. Why? Because they are just so good. This is a single hop hazy, triple IPA, little bit of malted spelt, but otherwise it's all Citra. Is it cheating? You decide. I have wanted them to make this beer for so long, and they've teased us.
Yep.
I'm going to be there. I'm not going to get it on a fucking
I
paddle.
just wanted them to redo the double bock, but no, I'll keep trying.
True. I'm about this beer. I can't wait to fill my glass with it and try it. I'm hoping it's amazing. I love the name.
First time you'll see Justin. We'll see Justin in the flesh.
Yes.
Bloody oath.
Yes.
Give him a hug.
Oh,
Touch his butt a little bit.
Very excited.
I'm talking to you, baby.
So, yeah, number 34, Brews Ding.
Very nice.
Deeds Brewing Chico. Get a full glass.
That's a full glass.
Or go upstairs and support Deeds and buy a full glass from their stand.
I'd rather do that, to be quite honest.
Yes. Also, in regards to the last few beers I'm going to add to the list, I'm going to politely say, fuck your paddles. Not into it. Paddles are best for pretending you're Steve Waugh and playing shots.
True. That's true.
So
Paddles are cricket bats from Wish.
yes. So if
They go well with wine racks from Wish.
Yeah.
So anyone who yells out Papa Sweden to me at Gabs in a couple of days and plays a cricket shot with their paddle, I will...
Clint will buy you a beer.
I'll buy you a beer or give you
Discount
a paddle.
code on the screen. Woohoo.
You've got two chances.
I will get around you like nothing else. I would like you to play all kinds of shots.
I want to see your best cover drive, and if it's not a cover drive, it doesn't count because cover drive is classical cricket.
I like a good
fuck
sweep.
off.
I'm a sweep man.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah?
Get out of here, you T20.
Wow.
That's getting beeped.
So here's my message to the old tragics who don't like Gabs and don't like paddles. Firstly, if you yell at Papa Sweden, you've got a paddle, I will phantom bowl to you. And as I bowl, I will yell out the bowler's name that I'm... Bowler's name! Bowler's name! Exactly. I will yell that out to you. And
I don't get all this shit.
I want you to play.
You need to go play country cricket for a little bit.
I want you to play the man. So what I want you doing, if you're one of the Swedes, if you're one of Papa's boys, I need you to go harass. I want you to go upstairs. I want you to hit up... I'm assuming these guys are all going to be upstairs. I want you to go to Co-Conspirators, harass Jackie, ask her for a water. I want you to go to Dollar Bill.
Oh,
I want you to give Ed and Fee as much shit as possible because you know they're going to be having a good time.
yeah, they will.
I want you to hit Molly Rose, and I want you to hit that barrel-aged Saison like it's nothing. I want you to go to One Drop and harass them for a tie-dye T-shirt. Very nice tie-dye T-shirts. You'll find
Bringing it back.
You'll find me around One
Just
Drop.
like
You're going to have
Pilsners.
2 One Drop t-shirts in your collection.
Delicious.
Nice.
You're going to have to get this one signed as well.
Yeah, for real. I want you to go hit the homies at Deeds. I see they've got a stall in the marketplace, and you know what? If you want to find Papa Sweden at Gabs, do you know which stall you should go
Where
to?
are you going to
Probably Deeds because he's a fanboy.
I am a fanboy. No, you know where you should go?
The Dan Murphy's podium.
No.
Dan Murphy's mixed 6. Yeah, no, I got it.
You should go to the stall for your mates because I'll be smashing Larrys.
course.
I'll be
You are fucking
smashing
up, man.
Larrys like nothing else.
You are fucking up.
I'll tell you
bud.
what. I'll give you the hot tip
You're
right
going to have
now.
your first taste of Larry. That's exciting for you.
If your mates brewing do not have a Larry tap, I will fucking end someone.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I will end someone. I will end you. That's Papa's guide.
Wow.
That was every bit as poopy as I thought it would be.
I'm actually not going to go off that list too much.
Yep, no, me either.
Probably a bit more of a WEG list at the moment, to be quite honest.
Jesus, okay.
With the West Coast. And
Hey.
multi-boys.
Well, what I have for you, finally, is the moment we've all been waiting
Oh,
for.
you've got something else?
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
It's not on the run sheet. The man, the myth, the guide, the legend. I don't even know what this guide is called. Is it the Pilly Panther guide? Is it something else? You haven't
It's
told
called
us.
the Chunk Donkey list of if you want to hit up some stupid shit for your Instagram account that no one cares about because
Oh,
your
you've got an
Instagram
ultimate
sucks.
chonk donk.
Your Instagram sucks and you've got fuck all followers. Why don't you just jog on? Sorry, haven't even touched on the beers yet. Let's do...
So you've gone for the ultimate chonk donkey tick
I've
list.
gone the ultimate Chunk Donkey beer list for Gabs. Let's go. I was not your best edit, by the way. Anyway, that's fine. Oh,
Is that how they do it?
I don't know, man. The can hang is not appropriate.
Bring back the can hang. Tag Step Brewers podcast.
Please don't. Look, I've got a loaded up chunk donkey like separately because I know we haven't done it in a while, but look, I'm going to save it. Next episode, I'm going to rip someone apart personally.
Love that energy.
But I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to just give everyone a little. I'm going to throw some beers out there where you'll see and smell these donkeys.
This is like
if there's BO around in Gabs, it'll be around these beers and these stalls.
There will be odorous neckbeards. There will be.
I love this energy from you.
It's fucked. Like
it's the ultimate.
It's
the ultimate boasting list.
I'm just not looking forward to seeing the amount of fuckwits there, to be quite honest. So
if you're a fuckwit, please harass him on the day.
Don't come near,
Hey, bro, check out my can hang on this sick Nipa.
Don't come near me, sir. You smell. I can smell you from here, and you're 10 metres away. That's not okay. Have a shower.
Go home, get a hotel room, have a shower.
So, may I say, before we recorded today, the idea was to put five beers together. I narrowed it down to 10. I couldn't narrow it down any more, right?
Love that.
So, I don't even know where to start. Like, I'd say 50% of the beers are fucked at Gabs, easily.
Can I pick a starting point?
Please.
Batch brewing.
Is this
our favourite here on the show?
Is this your
shout out
list?
to Beer Healer?
No.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Weggo sucks.
I like Weggo.
Hello, Chris.
It's good energy. Weggo's your biggest fan. He listens to every episode.
Who are you joking? He doesn't watch the show.
No,
he doesn't watch the show. No. He listens though.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't because it'd add to his stats.
No, he listens.
Our stats even.
No, he listens to every episode, but he makes sure he listens on somewhere we don't get stats.
Ah,
clever.
We don't get stats anyway because of
dickhead
YouTube and how popular we are with all our subscribers.
Well, it's hard when you're getting the same amount of listens on the podcast platforms and on YouTube. If only they actually took into account all the podcast platforms and YouTube, that might actually help.
Tell us how you really feel.
Well, if
he's a competitive man.
If you're going to be putting up something about a beer podcast, like not that it matters really, because we're already arguably the best, but you'd think you'd actually do a thorough job of it, wouldn't you?
Wow,
this is not even raw thoughts. I love this.
It's like going to make. Go and make some snags and some mash and just buying the sausage skins or something. I don't know.
I don't understand what he's saying, but I do want to hear more of this on Raw Thoughts.
Exactly. See, there you go.
You can. How do you even know that I've got batch in the list?
Because
of course
they're making
I have
a
batch in the
blue
list.
beer.
Of course. It's in my top 10, baby. Fuck you, batch, idiots. Anyway.
What's the valuation again?
I'm going hard at breweries. So instead of going
Why
hard
so mean to batch?
Because our valuation's higher.
Because they're trying to devalue us by pumping their prices up.
Oh, we're going to have that one drop beer that I accidentally poured down the sink because I thought it was just...
Whoa.
And I gave that to you with my own... I purchased that with my own hard-earned dollars.
I think I did actually pay for that.
I don't know.
It was like $30 a
Okay, so I need to push through some
All right,
of these.
let's keep going.
So batch brewing, it is a kettle sour, complexity, adventurous, blue in colour, right? With a sour little flavour. With a sour little flavour.
Who wrote this?
Idiots, morons, and donkeys. There are hoppy notes, and it's loaded with fruits and a few blue additions. What the fuck is this crap? Sorry, who is drinking this? I'll tell you, tonk donkeys. Chonk donkeys, baby.
There's like full
And
chunks of strawberry in
It's
this.
fucked.
Yeah, it's a puree. It's like a, you know.
So, a blue beer for Gabs. Great, good on you. That hasn't been done before.
Jeez. I am excited to drink that.
Is it served on nitro? Did I read that?
Yeah, it's up on nitro as well.
I'm surprised they even went that far.
That's all I will say is that's super original.
Really interested in not having that. Anyway, Basement Brew House. Don't know who you are, but don't do this, you fucking clowns. Anyway, this is Darrow! Strawberry and Coconut IPA.
Oh, shit.
You guys just got real loose all of a sudden.
Strawberry and Coconut IPA. Strawberry and Coconut IPA. Let me tell you about it. Style, experimental beer, 6.7%. Character, hoppy, creamy, and fruity. That says enough to me. I'm not interested. Stepping up.
Actually sounds a bit like vomit.
Stepping up strawberry puree and Sabro hops.
You're having a good time here, right?
Get around the banana boat.
Which often give a coconut flavour. Oh, thanks for putting that in brackets for me, fuckheads. Have been used here to create a beer that's almost like coconut slice. Don't let the name put you off. Well, it has. It has. The styles put me off.
What was the name again?
The flavour profile, the hop profile, everything's put me off, guys. So you can shove that up your ass. Moving on.
This is why you didn't let me see the run sheet.
Moving on.
Moving on. Let's move on.
I will actually say that this is pretty tasty.
I'm really sad that I tipped this out because I
do spill a bit.
So well,
Once the chunks of
spilled all over
strawberry
the
settle, it's actually quite
Yeah,
tasty.
I actually like it. It's not too boozy.
No,
it's 10%, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 10%.
Not too boozy.
Anyway, we might talk about One Drop in a bit. Okay, so that we've done
10-7.
Basement Brew House. So I've got these on my phone because I screenshotted so many. Capital Brewing Co.
Capital on your list, are they?
Capital on my
We like
list.
Capital.
I like Capital. Big drop, great beer, guys. Why don't you just redo that for Gabs? No, instead we're going to do the Snap Crackle one. Hop, rice bubble, and marshmallow low cream ale.
I see what they did there.
It's an oat cream IPA, but it's a cream ale. I'm confused. 6% with vanilla, lactose, and of course rice bubbles. Designed to deliver awesome sweetness that mimics our favourite childhood snack.
Who was it that came up with the poo cultured mixed ferment beer at our live event on the live Gabs pitch? I would rather drink that than this. I think
That was Tommy Delmont.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah,
Oh, wasn't it the live
the
show?
drain beer.
I'm getting
It
it
was the drain.
confused.
It
It
was
was
the
on the
drain.
West Coast episode.
It was the drain beer.
It was the drain beer.
The drain beer.
Why would...
So it's an oat cream IPA, but they've labelled it as a low cream ale. I'm very confused by it. It's hoppy and creamy and fruity, and it's meant to resemble rice bubbles. Well,
some of the character things, I think maybe the festival make them put it into a category.
yeah, I don't know.
But I don't know why those words are in the same space.
It might resemble a bit like more of an LCM bar, but I don't know. That's
LCM bars are tight.
They should have labeled that's
That would have been actually...
market it that way. That's
that name would
smart.
have been cool, yeah.
Because I fucking love LCM bars.
Yeah, but they
that's
fucked up. It's not okay. I just won't participate. I'm not going to go too hard on that beer. It's just like, I just know my chonky donkeys will line up for it and they want to have a taste.
Tick it off.
Put it in their mouth.
Put it in the neck beard for later.
Can you imagine the photo op if they get to take a can of it home if it becomes successful? So, successful Gabs beers become canned and then they can buy a thing of rice bubbles and put it amongst the rice bubbles. You'll do that.
No, I won't.
For the gram.
Oh, I'll do it for the gram, bro.
You guys will do it for...
No, we don't really take photos for the ground anymore because
Too busy being the most arguably popular podcast on YouTube.
let's push on to Fonzie Abbott Brewery from Queensland. They're doing a dirty chai, an IPA, a white IPA. ABV,
white IPA.
Exactly. 6.3%, stepping up light yet creamy body from oat milk. Yeah. Plus bitterness from hops. Really? Is that what they do? Cool. And roastiness from specialty coffee. I can't wait for the vegetal notes of that to really sink through. Fuckheads. Chai spices accentuated by Belgian-style phenolics. Sorry, I'm so
Is this
fired
the
up.
beer where the what is it? The header, it says phenolics / spicy.
Belgian-style phenolics add complexity. So you're trying to like, what are you doing here?
Also, for the listeners at home who heard a crackle, then I am now sponsored by Hers individually.
Really shouldn't be.
He's not sponsored by anyone.
Hers, the king of aerated cheese snacks.
Can I have some?
Yes.
That's a real noisy thing to bring on the show. Put it in a bowl.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
Hers, the king of cheese snacks, brought to you by Papa Sweden.
So, a dirty chai beer, guys.
Yummy.
Excited about that?
Look, I see what they tried to do. I would not like
They
to do
tried
that.
to do.
Wow, you're fucking savage today. I love
I can
it.
remember when I was a little pussy and I didn't drink coffee and I just drank chai latte. This is kind of what that reminds me of. So that's a skip from me.
Yeah. Yep. I think there's two. Okay, here's another chai.
What?
This one's called Chai PA. From Malt Shovel Brewers in New South Wales. So we got two. I couldn't. Oh, I loved the first one. I must go and have this one from Malt Shovel. That first one was so nice. This is a specialty IPA. 7. I need a little bit more booze, so 7.1% for this one. Adventurous chai latte meets IPA with a mix of chai spices, vanilla beans, lotus hops, and lactose for a creamy mouthfeel. It's refined balance of spices, milk, and hops. So got two chais.
Spice, milk, hops.
Oh,
That's three things that should probably not go together.
Sounds delicious. Yeah.
I'm not going to get around those at all. So.
Get around the milky hop spice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
That's all I'm going to say.
You got any more?
Frenchie's Brewing. Now,
Oh.
what fucking morons. These guys post boobs up on Instagram. They're fucking hilarious.
Tits.
So they've also come out with another great banging beer. This is the Pretty Please with coconut and cream on top.
I love that you haven't been listing the numbers because you actually don't want anyone to tick these off.
No, I'm not fucking... Don't go near these, please.
You don't even have to worry about it.
This is another Milkshake IPA. There might be a bit of a theme with these guys. This is a adventurous beer. Pretty Pleased with coconut and cream on top is all you have to say if you want a fluffy, pillowy, and velvety experience. I bet this is executed poorly, just like your other beers, Frenchies. Packed with Madagascan vanilla, juicy coconut, tonka beans, and Sabro hops. Fuck off the Sabro. It is 2021. We've had our time with Sabro in 2020. Let's move on. Rank. Gross. This is an ultimate
This has been my
dessert.
favourite segment ever.
You can tell he's been building up for like months.
He's been getting
Ultimate
angry.
dessert IPA, guys. I don't want a dessert IPA. Shove it up your ass. Okay.
Do a handstand, take your pants off, and we'll put it in your asshole.
Fuck me, guys. This is...
Shout out to the uni days.
Actually, I'm not too mad about this. I just thought it just sounds silly. So here you go. It's more for the ABV. If this was a lower ABV and a kettle sour, I'd be about it. But it's instead of a kettle sour, it's an Imperial Milkshake IPA.
Hey!
From Grassy Knoll Brewing, we have the Raspberry Spider. Can you see a sour version of that would be cool? Anyway, dosed with creaming soda syrup, raspberry puree, and vanilla and lactose, 9.1%.
Wow,
You had me
okay.
at lactose.
If I think
It's a skip.
I'm not going to go too hard on these guys. I just think if you just tweak the style, tweak
I
the
think
ABV,
you're right, though.
that could be
Whack
a bit of
that
a
into
hit.
a like 4.5% sour. Ooh, even like a 5.5 or 6%. I'd still drink it.
I see the GABS angle of that beer. Like you said, like it's not.
I don't want to drink a 9.1% fruit like sour
Nah.
IPA at GABS.
You're drinking this right now.
Well, I'm not at GABS. I'm in the studio.
Give it a few days.
In a safe space.
Give it a few days.
With my friend sharing this grog. Again, there's no lactose in this. So, anyway, I'm trying to justify my life and I can't.
Have you got any more? Because I've got one for you.
No, I've got a couple more.
Oh, beautiful.
I'm actually I was going to rip on Hope Brewing with a single hop triple IPA, oat cream IPA. It's 11%. It's an oat cream IPA. Fuck off.
This energy is amazing.
What, my boys, you've got to put these guys in. One drop. But this is a beer I'm going to try at Gabs. I'm actually going to be the chonky donkey, and I'm going to line up for this because I think this will be executed.
So far, this has become less of a chonky donkeys must tick, but they probably will.
They're definitely ticking it.
Beers not to try at Gabs
They've
2021.
They've also probably been all probably bad beers, whereas this I think might be good.
This is where I might flip the coin a little bit here and go, well, this actually might be good. No, I definitely preface that chonky donkeys will be lining up for all those Z beers that I've already listed. And they will be lining up for this one as well. But this is the one I will line up for, and it would be worth trying. Chonky donkeys, so listen in. One Drop Brewing, triple boysenberry, blackcurrant, salted caramel, chocolate custard, nitro, imperial pastry stout at 10%. A real tip to the pastry store. It has chocolate, boysenberry, blackcurrant and caramel with additions of salt and vanilla served on nitro.
Where's the custard?
Yeah, where is the custard?
Is that the vanilla?
No, it's probably the
Any
creamy.
whipped cream on top?
I don't know. Hopefully it's gone through the soft serve machine.
I actually hope One Drop do a soft serve at Gabs because I'm
Oh,
assuming
I would get around that so hard. Imagine the content.
I just think for the silly attention grabbing, like it would be fun, but I doubt they have because we didn't see any Instagram stuff after New South Wales.
Yeah. Like,
or they should put fucking cream on top.
This is like Gabs. This is One Drop, Gabs. The difference is One Drop execute beers quite well
for what they are.
For what they are, and if I'm going to have a
except for the seeds and chunks.
No, they did it on purpose.
It's intentional.
Yeah.
Read the can.
Oh, is it? Sorry.
Yeah, they added
in
it
that case,
after.
You did a great idea.
Yeah. So if I'm going to have one silly beer that day, it's going to be this beer. So I'm at Gabs. I'm feeling good. I'm a bit loose. I'm going to go and have one of these probably a bit later in the evening.
Yeah.
And during the canning process.
Yeah.
All right. I kind of want to pick their brain about why.
I'm going to go see Nick. Going to make him pour me one of these bad boys.
Going to go get some signatures.
Have a good chat and enjoy it maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? Not
I've
me.
got one more.
All right then.
Okay, one more. Is that okay?
This is
probably
your segment.
This is the
hilarious.
worst of the whole bunch.
Did you say the worst of the batch or just the worst?
I didn't mean to. Willie the Boatman.
Ooh.
Oh.
I know.
He's about to become a friend of the show.
I know.
But you know what? Steppies, we don't step back.
I keep it real. I'm going to tell you how I feel about this.
I know what they've done.
Let me tell you, Weg, about this beer. It's the Marrickville Lamb Souvlaki beer.
Oh, dear.
Lamb broth was added to this alongside rosemary, oregano, thyme, marjoram, lemons, and salt. Herbal, meaty with a zesty tang. 5.5%.
Oh, shit.
Character crisp and malty.
All I'm saying, if someone buys that for me, I'll drink it. I want to try that.
This is Gabs.
I want to try that.
What the fuck?
It's not a drain beer, but I'll try it.
New homie of the show, Tins.
I know.
He has lined up Willie's the Boatman to talk to us, and they might not talk to us.
I would love to know their thoughts behind this. Like,
Gabs
just ask.
No, Gabs is
when did you think this was going to be a successful idea?
Man, I don't think they do.
I don't think anyone thought it would be. But you know what? Gabs is about attention. So now you guys are talking about Willie the Boatman.
Got my attention.
Fucking drink Willie the Boatman.
I'll have a sip of your glass.
I'm not paying for it. No. He will because he got a promotion.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy a glass of it, and then I'm going to go out to the food area and hope there's a souvlaki, and then I'm just going to soak my souv in it. Maybe do like a French dip, like
that's just not on.
Maybe do a beer of tacos.
That's not on.
That's good content.
That's not on.
So that's all I've got, guys.
I've got one for you.
Right.
I want to add this to I saw this and I wanted to talk about it, and I felt bad, and now I really want to talk about it because you've been very mean. I would
let me have it.
I would like to. I've got the little list here. I would like to talk to you about number 60 from Little Creatures, Victoria.
I was gonna add this in.
So Little Creatures, Victoria. I'm just going to read it out and then I'll tell you what's funny. Have done a beer called Stout Teeny.
I nearly added this in. Just continue.
They've done an Imperial Stout at 9% ABV. Character is roast, brackets silky. Complexity, adventurous. Espresso Martini meets Imperial Stout. This beer is infused with local Geelong cold brew espresso and poured on nitrogen.
What's nitrogen? I was thinking that. I was like, what the fuck's
one drop
what
got
the
me
fuck's
shook.
a nitrogen?
Can you all tell that we can't read? Anyway, move on.
Nitrogen, a.k.a. smaller bubbles for a smoother beer. With all due respect to little creatures from where they've come from and what they did for the scene, who the fuck wrote that?
Yeah.
And who thought that was an innovative idea?
Yeah.
Because
it's just...
that has the innovation of a first-year marketing student who
But
just got a job.
it's innovative for them.
Is it?
Oh, that's an even bigger insult, to be perfectly honest.
Little creatures, I mean, make good beer, but boring beer. Safe beer.
You're not wrong.
That's adventurous for them. I didn't add it in because I was like, fuck, the name sucks. Yes, but like it's just a cold brew shit stout.
That's the kind of shit I expect from Modus Operandi, to be honest.
Like, I remember
I'm pretty sure they might have done one.
I remember you a couple of years ago at a beer festival, you were adding cold brew into your stout.
No, we did it. We did it a week ago, and it was really well received.
Exactly.
But we didn't call it a stoutini.
No, but like, that's just like it's been done. Like, it's boring.
So I will shout out to Bloom Coffee. Who did I tell the story? Maybe we'll tell it in Raw Thoughts. Long story short, Melbourne Brewers Feast. I wanted to add some cold brew to beer while we served it to Pub Stout. Went to Bloom Coffee because Matt from Range recommended them. Walked in and he said, "We'd love to collaborate. What do you need?" Made us cold brew coffee 2 days in a row. Poured it in the stout. Good fun. It's not called a fucking stoutini. You've listed it as adventurous. This is like literally.
It's not adventurous.
This is literally like the most basic bitch beer I've ever heard.
Yeah, it's just I didn't make the list because it's not adventurous. Pretty much all the other beers are adventurous, but they're going to be crap. And
at least come up with a new idea. This is like counterculture shit.
Can I also just say, but like
counterculture would do better actually.
The closing notes of my thoughts are: please fucking stop the amount of milkshake IPAs. Like the amount of them in this list.
And dessert beers.
Shows that it's not adventurous. It's boring. Everyone's doing them. They're all executed poorly. Fucking stop.
Let's stop encouraging.
Can you
this
imagine
kind of
going
behaviour.
around and
I actually think the lamb souvlaki beer is better than the dessert beers.
I'm
because
with you.
At least the lamb souvlaki beer is overtly asking for attention.
The thing is, I will try the lamb souvlaki beer. I won't have any of the milkshake IPAs.
Or the desserts.
Or the dessert beers.
Some desserts.
But
it's like everyone's trying to win and become the national headline with the dessert
with
beers.
an oat cream IPA.
Wow, we made a mixed ferment
It's
beer
so-
that's just, we've taken bacteria from human shit.
It's just boring.
He's jaded and he's never even been. Love this.
It's boring. Milkshake IPAs are boring. They're shit. They're executed poorly 90% of the time. I'm not impressed. It's boring. It's crap. Fuck off. That's all I have to say.
All right.
Well, I hope we helped you all learn about GABS, and I think we gave some really good balanced views, except for you.
This should probably be posted on the University of Tasmania alumni resource list because this is highly educational content. Yeah.
I feel like
Love
I've
that
learned
energy.
something.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got a really good list for all the Weggos. I expect to see you waiting for him when he arrives, unless we aren't allowed in, which we
Pretty
might.
high chances.
Yeah,
we
GABS wouldn't give us free tickets because we're too influential. So we're going to make a ruckus in there.
Thank you.
Fuck some shit up.
Thank you for leaving us on scene. We miss Craig very much. But so I hope you all had a fun time. I hope you've got some really good lists. I hope all the chonk donkeys now don't have to try and read 26 pages because I know it's really hard. Ali's given you what you should tick off for your gram, and to everyone else, I can't wait to share a beer with you.
Yeah, if you do see us in the flesh on Friday night at GABS, it's in 2 days. We'd love to see you there. We'll also be hanging around some other local watering holes, Carwin, Mr. West, Beer Mash.
God, it's going to be a horny trip, isn't it?
The Great Beyond.
The Great Beyond as well. We're very excited. We haven't been out of the state apart from for Brewers Feast in a long time. But altogether, it's one of our favourite
It's going to be a
times
fun
of year.
weekend.
So
Also, if you do decide you want to yell out profanities / anything at either of us, then you better be willing to get on camera and say the same thing.
Yeah,
Because
exactly
we need to interview you. We are coming to Gabs to
the
ask
camera will be on, the microphones will be
people
on.
the questions.
Get in front of us.
So jump in front of the mic, give us your opinion,
Give us your thoughts on the car show.
sip, skip, seller.
Tell
Live.
us how you really feel.
And if Gabs haven't let us in 2 days, then
We'll hang around the outside of it.
you'll see us at the gate.
I can't wait.
It's going to be good. On that note,
Chef's kiss.
we'll see you after Gabs, after a little wee break. But you'll see Gabs content in the meantime. See ya.
Thanks for listening to the Step Brewers podcast. If you like the show, be sure to rate, subscribe, and leave a review to help other beer lovers discover the podcast.